Hi everybody, welcome to this video from Sonoran Desert Institute. This is Jared, and what we're going to do today is we're going to zero this AR with this optic on top of it. With any firing sequence, make sure your range is clear. Everybody's got ear pro, eye pro, and are ready to go before you take your range hot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up here, I'm going to fire a 3-round group, and then we'll talk about the adjustments I'm making down on the target. So let's get shooting. Okay, we've shot our first 3 rounds. What we'll do is we'll look at our target. When you look at the group of rounds, if I've got one at each triangle, my aiming point is the center of that triangle. So we're looking for the center of our group, and then we'll adjust that group to the center of the target. So let's get some feedback down range. We'll make some adjustments on the scope.
Right.
All right, so we're out here at the target. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the group. Now I can tell you, my 3rd shot I pulled it. I'm not big enough man to say I didn't. So so I've got a 2-shot group here, nice clean group. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually measure up on the target. Now, a lot of people say you need a tape measure. About this much of your pinky finger is about 1 inch. So you can walk out to the target with just your hands and still measure. So I'm measuring from my point of aim. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, maybe 7 inches. All right, and then I've got probably 1, 2, 3 inches on the windage. So I've got 7 inches on elevation, 3 inches on windage. Can make those adjustments on the scope and pull that group down into my impact point. The beauty of this though is that because we did a bore sight, we're on paper, we can see what we're doing, and we're not chasing rounds everywhere to try to find them. So let's get back to the bench and get some rounds down range and get this group moved in close. All right, everybody, so we're back here at the firing position. We've evaluated our target. We've got to move our group down. What happens there is we simply remove our dust cover caps here, and depending on the distance of movement on your scope, you're going to make those adjustments appropriately. If it's 1/8 inch for a click, if it's 1/4 inch for a click, 1/2 inch for a click, number of clicks to get you where you need to go. Keep in mind that you do have arrows. Make sure you go in the right direction with the scope to move the round where you want it to go. All right, so I'm gonna get these dust covers back on. I do that just because I'll lose them if I don't. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get another 3-round group down range, and let's see where we hit. All right, that second round was a little bit of a flyer. I'm a little high and left with it, but the other 2 are inside my box down range. And so I'm getting close to 0. We'll make some fine tune adjustments, but this is gonna be tuned in here just shortly. All right, so here's our results on the target. First shot was here. Second shot was my flyer like I called earlier, and my 3rd shot. So based on my grouping here centered, I'm about a 1/2 inch and about 1.5 inches. So we'll make some fine adjustments on the scope, get it dialed in, and see if we can't splash that square in the center. All right, so we're back here at the bench. We're gonna make, again, some quick scope adjustments. Put our caps back on, and then let's get back to shooting and see where we've got this group. One thing to keep in mind is you've got to have a good steady base to get good feedback here. You can see I've changed out, now that we're into a finer shot group, I've changed out to a more stable rest. This is going to give me that really good steady base to finalize this group and make sure we're on target. So let's get our eyes and ears on and get shooting. All right, we've got a group in the box. We can go down and check the results, but this gun should be 0. All right, so we're down here downrange on this last group. Got a 3-shot group here. I can tell you that was my first one, second, third. Again, pulled that one a little bit, but if you look at the center of the group, we're tightening it up on that target. You know, with the ammo that we're using, we're not using match grade ammo. This is just fine for a group for an AR at 100 yards in my book. I can adjust it a little bit more if you'd like, but I'm going to roll with this. As we move up in quality ammo, we can get a little bit tighter group out of it. Also starting to heat the gun up a little bit at this point, which is going to change things too. So we're going to leave it right here, and that's a 0 for your AR. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Check us out at sdi.edu, and look forward to other videos coming out in different subjects about guns and gunsmithing.